Today's show is sponsored by ExpressVPN. Reduce your ping time and get faster speeds when you game at expressvpn.com/funhouse.
Hey everybody, welcome to the Funhouse Podcast. I'm Armando Torres, and today I'm joined by a bunch of my very funny friends. We've got Charlotte McGrath.
I'm doing finger guns, audio listener.
Audio listener, as in singular, not plural. There's only one of you, and you're appreciated.
Yeah.
We've got Chad James, fan of the audio medium.
Hey, how's it going? Thanks for having me on.
For audio listeners, Chad is flipping you off.
I was not. That's very rude.
Really mean of him to do that.
That was directed at you specifically, Armando.
Oh, well then it's sweet. And finally, we have Blaine Gibson.
I'm doing thumbs up, audio listener. I'm doing thumbs up.
Oh, yeah, he sure is. That's a big thumbs up from me. Well, we've already alienated however much of the audience just listens on audio, but I'm sure it'll only go up from here. Thank you so much for joining us, Blaine and Chad. I think I'm finally able to. I mean, Charlotte, you're here.
What am I, fucking chopped liver? Come on.
You're here from Funhouse, but I'm glad to announce the new Funhouse members, Blaine and Chad.
Oh, got it.
Hey!
I'm at
There
Funhouse right now. I'm in our multicam room.
Yeah.
No. It's less important than me and Chad joining Funhouse. Permanent members.
Yep.
That's right.
Yeah.
From here on out.
You heard it here.
In fact, let me change to
Okay.
orange.
And we
There
actually
go.
we do like
Oh,
a
look at
yellow
that. Oh, wait,
now.
hold on. I
Yeah,
can
we
do that
do.
too.
It's
Oh,
like a-
shit.
yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah, you're
like
right. Hold
So
on,
it's
there
pretty
we go.
much just a light bulb color. Yeah.
Yeah. There we
Yeah,
go.
that kind
Ooh.
of just looks like piss right now, so
Yeah.
I'm just going to change it back to blue.
Well, so
That's
does our
right,
regular
folks.
logo.
We changed our logo to Gamer Piss Yellow.
Gamer piss. Available now from Mountain Dew.
You've never been this dehydrated.
That reminds me of quick tangent to start us out. The summer that Mountain Dew Code Red came out was the most dehydrated I've ever let my body get, because I was just slamming those and playing Counter-Strike Source all summer, and it was the fucking best summer of my life.
I've
God.
talked about this on content, but when I went to college, I took with me a couple Costco boxes of protein bars and just mainlined them while I played the first Assassin's Creed and
Hell yeah.
Halo ODST, and I think I gained like 20 pounds in 2 months.
Too much protein with not enough movement, right? Like,
Yeah.
Yes, completely sedentary.
I had,
But then, like, your controller would just get crushed under your hand.
Yeah, basically. You know, higher education is so important.
yeah,
for
you
real.
may have gained 20 pounds, but it was pure muscle.
All
Yeah.
brain.
I just pictured someone with like real thick thumbs, like just like right here, just like like a whole bicep, like cartoon
That's how these millennials are gonna grow up, you know,
Yeah.
with all these games they play.
All them TikToks, yeah.
All these
Yeah.
TikToks. Yeah.
Yeah, that's why they call me Thick Thumbs around the office.
Hey,
Fuck yeah. I had
thick
a
thumbs Torres.
We're giving the Funhouse podcast 2 big, beefy thumbs up.
2 thick, girthy thumbs up.
2 throbbing thumbs way up there, pal.
two medically unnormal.
Unnormal.
Not normal.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Took the
brain-
bid out back behind the barn and shot
Doctor,
it
they
through.
Killed it.
Doctor, the
Jesus
size
Christ.
of these thumbs are off the
Good
scale. They're
Lord.
beyond abnormal.
I've
What do
never
you
seen
call them?
someone old yeller a joke.
Normal.
I always old yeller a joke. That's why they're replacing
there
me
you
with Blaine and Chad.
That's right.
It may be too far gone for this joke, but not even a joke, more of a story. I had a friend in high school whose older brother only drank Mountain Dew Code Red and Pepsi. Those were his 2 drinks of choice.
Wow.
Refused to drink water because he said that he didn't enjoy the taste of water.
There is no taste.
And my senior year of high school, I think he had 3 different instances of getting like giant fucking kidney stones and just
Yeah,
having
probably.
yeah,
God.
and just in constant pain all the time. And like, dude,
You
just
know-
drink some water. And he was like, I don't know, man.
No, this is Galaxy Brain. I'm with him. I think we're too used to the taste of water, like the way we're too used to escalators. We should fear things more. Like you know how water bugs don't understand there's a whole dimension of depth below them. We're like that with the taste of water. So like, imagine if you're so awakened that you can understand that.
All right, I'm now picturing like you said the taste of water, so I'm just thinking the cover of Shape of Water, but it's you and it's the taste of water.
Yeah,
I just want
tongue.
I just want to imagine that kid taking a piss, and it just sounds like shooting an automatic airsoft rifle into a pool. It's just like, and he's just like,
Yeah, it's just
He told me he only peed like once every 2 days. That can't
No,
be
he didn't.
good.
No,
Oh
he
my
didn't.
God.
Is that real?
Yeah.
And half the time it was in his bed, you know?
I know
Yeah,
that
but it's fine because he could just sweep it out because it was pellets.
Yeah, the rest of the time it was just blood.
This is like rabbit shit.
Yeah, it was either blood or dyed red from all of the fucking code red. It's one or the other.
Or blood.
Jesus.
God.
Good start. Good start.
Wow. What a way to start this podcast.
Wait,
Audio
is-
listeners, we just had an extended conversation about what Mountain Dew Code Red does to your body. You knew that, but
Code Red's not. I'm not seeing it. I'm seeing it in bottle packed on Amazon. Wait a second. Oh, okay. Wow, $43 for a 36-pound account.
Wow.
I mean, I will say to Mountain Dew's credit, they did name it as a warning, as an emergency. Like, you know, they weren't like, have some Mountain Dew safe space. They're like, no, have Mountain Dew Code Red. Like, this
Yeah,
is bad.
yeah,
This is
Mountain
really
Dew-
bad for you.
Mountain
guys-
Dew DEFCON 4.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you guys tried Mountain Dew Amber Alert yet? It's pretty good. It's like a slightly less red color.
What's
You know,
the,
I
what's
see
the
it all the
elderly-
time, but then I ignore it.
What's the elderly Amber Alert?
Silver alert.
Silver
Yeah,
Alert.
that's
yeah,
the prune dew.
Prune Dew.
Mountain prune.
One of these days,
Pink
somebody's
Mountain-
gonna be driving by me with an Amber Alert in their hand, and I'll be like, I missed it. Sorry.
There was a girl in my gym class in high school who had for her gym clothes because would change into it. She had a T-shirt. It was a Mountain Dew Me T-shirt, and
Hell
you know
yeah.
when you're 13 or 14, I should say, these things stick with you. You know,
For
Yeah.
sure.
you think about it for years and
then-
years.
Well, also, like, you know, back then you would have been like, man, she's like super edgy. Like, look at
Yes,
that. That's super
yeah.
rad.
I hope she's
and
doing
then now,
okay.
Yeah, now you look back and you're like, oh, that's concerning. Like,
No,
what
no,
is
I
going
think
on?
it's, I still think. Oh, no, hold on, it's still cool.
Oh,
No,
okay.
she is, but it can only get like worse from there. Like probably now she's wearing a shirt that says like Pepsi and fuck me in the ass or something. Like, it only just gets worse.
And it's just a
worse.
picture of Pepsi Man's mouth. Sorry.
Wait, who's
When we
Pepsi
had a-
Man?
You don't know
Is that
Pepsi
a-
Man?
Is that a
No.
person?
You guys are gonna get scarred. Again, this is great for the audio.
I don't want.
listeners.
No, I don't want to.
Pepsi.
You need to Google. You need to Google Pepsi Man.
Okay,
Bonus
Not-
points if you Google Pepsi Man mouth.
Yo, what the fuck?
Pepsi Man.
This guy's
mouth.
cool as hell, dude.
Oh my god!
He's like the Silver Surfer, but way better.
Wait till
Alright,
he
I'll-
opens his mouth.
All right,
Blaine.
all right, all right, all right.
Hold
I'm
on.
trying to save image. Get it over here. Pulling up OBS.
He screams. He goes, "Whoa!" Like, and it's just the mouth. It's yeah.
This is. I just watched. Oh yeah, I'm familiar.
This is
Whoa.
Pepsi Man.
The chain is.
Oh my
on
God.
this one is so cool. Someone on DeviantArt just made a render, except he's wearing a chain.
Oh yeah.
Or does he always have a chain?
No, not
He
From what-
does.
my research, he always had a chain in the blue version, where he's half blue, half silver.
This should be the next Venom edition.
Right.
Venom, let there be
The-
kidney
the-
stones.
Yeah. It's like what happened with Carnage, except instead of a piece of Venom getting into Cletus Cassidy's blood, it got into a Pepsi.
So I grew up in Dallas. I think Chad, did you also grow up in Dallas?
Yeah.
Okay, so we had the Dallas Mavericks was our big basketball team, and their mascot for a while, I don't know if it is anymore, but he was the Mavs man. And I'm gonna see if I can. No, I sure can't. He was horrifying. It was like in the same kind of vein as like creepy Pepsi Man.
I think the mascot
just-
for the Mavs now is just Boban Marjanovic.
Holy
Ah.
shit.
You looking at Mavs Man, bro?
Yeah, and I'm about to
He's a
pull him up
human-
again.
He's a human basketball with the biggest fucking smile you've ever seen in your life.
Oh my
Oh yeah, I remember that.
But the deadest eyes, though.
Oh wow! It looks like if the Thing from the Fantastic Four didn't get any stronger.
Just look at his. Oh, my
that got me.
god. He looks like
That
a.
was very good, Charlotte.
He's like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Clementine.
He's just like,
It's just like the thing if he just didn't give a shit.
Yeah.
Dude, if you're picking a mascot and it's like, what's something that sets us apart from every other basketball team in the world? What about we use a basketball?
Yeah.
That's kind of just like our thing. That screams Dallas.
I
that.
don't know,
Yeah, that
'cause
was.
They saw Mr. Met and the success of Mr. Met, and they went, "How can we get in on this?"
The
I do.
Sorry, go ahead.
Well, it's the pitch room for that, where it's like fucking basketball. Basketball. You know, it's just like it didn't even leave.
It's
just
like fucking Don Draper. He's like basketball, and everyone's like,
Okay.
and then he goes basketball, and then he flips back a placard, and it goes basketball, and everyone's like, this guy gets it. This guy right here cheats on his wife. I like that.
I'm just trying to find a picture of it. Unfortunately, I can't. But so my high school mascot we were the Marauders. Which fun fact, if you looked that up in the dictionary at the time, it was defined as a masked rapist, which is not the greatest thing you want to be like your school mascot. But so we had this like he had this like hat and like a you know a little bandit's mask and a cape. But the thing that always stood out is there was this giant mural in the gymnasium, you know, for like pep rallies and whatever.
Yeah.
And he was riding a horse, and the horse was like rearing up, and it was all like majestic. That horse had like a fucking 20-pack of abs. I mean, like it was just like ab, all the way down. I was always just like, God damn, look at that horse.
Your school has like the highest rate of furries of any other school.
Yeah,
It's weird.
Yeah, I thought you were going to talk about the horse's dick.
Yeah,
No,
I was
they-
hoping for that.
It also had
Yeah,
a
I
six
don't think
pack.
that was drawn.
Yeah.
Yeah, it probably did.
It was flexing with a bicep of its own.
shooting Mountain Dew Code Red pellets.
Hell yeah. I've got it up here.
speed.
It looks like they've changed their mascot to the Fighting Lawsuits.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
we'll do it.
Did
Their halftime shows were really weird.
the Washington football team? They're the Guardians now,
What?
right?
Oh
Or
yeah,
some-
because
yes,
had to
Because
change
they were,
the whole-
yeah.
because they for a while they had no name, and it was the funniest shit in the world. They were just Washington football team, is what they were called.
I'm looking it up right now.
And I think
Sorry,
they
real quick.
became
My
the
daughter's come into the
Guardians.
room like 3 times, so I have to make sure nothing's on fire. I'll be right back. Sorry.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. This
Let's talk
is just
shit.
a
Let's talk all
podcast.
that shit.
All right. Chad is obviously the weakest part of Genlock, right?
Man, I can't get into it, you know, NDAs and whatnot, but yeah, absolutely. I
Absolutely.
mean, I was talking to Michael B. Jordan and Dakota Fanning over
Sure.
brunch the other day.
Sure.
And they were both just like, I don't know about this Chad James guy. We brought him on because we thought he'd be like Chad Games, you know, like big gamer audience, you know, and they were very unimpressed. And then Doctor Who was also there
Yeah,
because he's in the
Maisie
show.
couldn't make it.
She was also there. She was.
Hey,
she was
guess
in
who
the
has
table.
Bluetooth headphones, you sons of bitches?
Be cool, be cool, be cool, be cool, be cool.
I didn't say shit. I just want to
You
know.
started it. It was your idea.
What?
Wait, do you have wireless
I
headphones?
have Bluetooth headphones. I heard all of that.
Well, I didn't know
no.
that. You can't
Wow.
look. You can't get. It's
Oh, sorry,
like
that was really
in-
inconsiderate of me. My
It
bad.
really was.
Yeah.
You should stop monitoring us, please.
Anyway, what is Dakota getting for brunch? Is she like an eggs Benny type gal, or more of a sweet side, like a waffle or pancake, or just mimosas? Come on, tell me, Miss Fanning doesn't just go down on
I've
the
never
mimosas.
met any of them.
Oh,
No, never once.
you're lying, Blaine.
Maybe. Yeah, I am. Yeah.
See,
It's one of those things like I don't thoroughly enjoy meeting celebrities because they're just other people, and it's I don't know, like it's just weird, you know. You don't want to like
Yeah.
You know?
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, you're talking to a celebrity right now.
Yeah, me,
Yeah.
Armando Torres.
I was gonna say Charlotte McGrath because my Halloween costume went hugely viral, and
Ooh.
I'm sort of a
Well-
superstar now.
what was it? Was it Charlotte McGrath Halloween?
I did Mark Zuckerberg on the surfboard with the face of
Very
sunscreen, and it got more attention than it should have. But I just want to let you guys, it's not going to change me. I'm still good old Charlotte.
Staying grounded,
It's not
that's
going to
good.
go to my head.
Charlotte, I can't help but notice this morning you blocked my number.
Whoa.
Well, yeah, because you didn't read my rider. There wasn't a heated seat here when I got in to record, and I'm like,
Oh
well,
my
this
god!
chump isn't going to honor me and my stardom.
Oh
then
my
I'm not going
what
to
the
keep him around.
Fuck!
Yo,
I guess I never saw that his face was covered in white face sunscreen.
Well, you're too busy.
That's because you're
looking at
paying
his
attention
ass.
to his ass.
That's
That
right.
fucking peach boy.
Ugh.
Every comment is like, Damn, my man's caked up.
238,000 likes, and it's still growing. Let me hand you one
The
right
ass
there. I'll
is
toss
still
you.
growing.
What I really like is that we're looking at Omar's Twitter, and his profile picture looks like even he's like, that fucking ass.
I don't see that.
It was
Your preview is covering it.
Oh, okay. Got it.
yeah.
But anyway,
The real Funhouse podcast listeners got to see Omar admiring the cake.
There it is.
Marks, not his employees.
What did you guys go as? Oh, I know what Charlotte went as. Mondo and Chad, what did you guys go as?
For Halloween?
Yeah.
This is the first year that I've done like a couple's costume, and both of the costumes that were pitched to me were either Midsummer, the bear suit and the flower crown, or Gone Girl. So
That's not what?
So you're Ben Affleck?
yeah. So
or-
I'm Ben Affleck. So both of the options are me fucking dying.
Yeah.
What does that say about your relationship?
I mean, not good things, Chad. Not great things. We went to a festival. We went to Outside Lands. I won't shut the fuck up about it, but I got to perform stand up there. It was really fun. And we went, and so we walked around the festival, and people kept coming up to her and being like, "Oh, Midsummer, I love it." And then they would look at me, remember the movie, and they'd be like, "How's it going?" Then just fucking walk away like I'm a dick.
I haven't seen
Like
it
you were
yet,
that guy.
but now
Well-
I'm gonna watch it so I can retroactively give you shit.
Yeah. It just it was not a very fun costume. Also, it was like fucking 70, 80 degrees in the morning. And I'm just wearing a fucking bear suit and a bear hat and bear gloves, and it fucking sucked ass.
What about your teeth?
I'll do that.
Those were shark teeth. Actually,
Oh, I was
couldn't-
like, why didn't he wear Bear Grylls? Chad, what were you?
No, let's revel in this for a moment.
No.
No,
Yeah.
best to move on. Best to
No.
move on.
You can't think of another bit for this. Just go.
All right. No,
See
so
that
like
bare ass.
we mainly focus on the kids. We've had a lot. Like I had a stomach flu early last week, and it's been like
Yeah.
spreading through the family. It's been terrible. So on Friday, I was actually up streaming with the guys at Game Attack, and they had a couple hoverboards lying around. I was like, oh, cool. Like my daughter wants one for Christmas, and then Sean was just like, just take them. I was like, what? And he's like, no, like I can't sell them. They've been up on eBay for like however long. He's like, just take them home. And I was like, okay. So I took those home, and then I charged them up, and then we were gonna go out and go trick or treating. And I was like, here's my costume, and I was like, I'm gonna be a dad having a midlife crisis. So I just got on a hoverboard, and I put it had fucking Bluetooth speakers in it. So I just like synced up my phone, and I was just like blasting Halloween music, zipping around on a hoverboard while my kids trick or treated. So that was my.
That
That's
kicks
pretty
ass.
rad, Chad. I bet they weren't
fucking
embarrassed
dope.
at all. Yeah.
No, not yet. They're not there yet.
And that's
Kira
a
was
good
like, "This is
costume.
cool." Thank you.
Yeah. They we actually have one sort of semi-related news story here. I have a few of these that we sometimes do on the show. And this one comes to us from nearby Riverside, California. Where a California
Only great
family's-
things from there.
Oh yeah. For those of you unfamiliar with Riverside, California, it's mostly known for great industry, an economy that won't stop, methamphetamines, and
Euphoria.
Euphoria.
Shooting location of Euphoria
Yeah. Oh yeah. Also,
I
the
almost went
euphoria
out to
you get from
Riverside
meth.
this weekend.
That's right.
Just driving through there.
But then
on
I
this
found
yacht.
some meth actually much closer to home. I was
Yeah.
like, oh, I'll just go to Venice. I'll just
You always want to support local business.
Yeah.
Support
A
local meth dealers.
A California family's Halloween decorations prompted calls to 911 because the house was dressed up as a house that was on fire. The flames, they used realistic flames and smoke that made it appear that the house was burning to the ground. So in all of the windows, they have these very realistic looking flames that are shooting up, and then enough smoke to cover the entire neighborhood in smoke. And people
Holy
kept
shit.
God.
calling 911 because they thought that the house was on fire. There we go.
God.
That's fucking
that
cool,
poor
man.
man. He's been burned
He died.
alive. Oh my,
Oh my
God!
god,
Look
that
at
is a lot of
that.
smoke.
The
Yeah.
smog. Oh, they're going as
There you go.
So
what we do in the
funny.
shadows. That's pretty fucking good.
Yeah.
That is
This-
really good.
This is one of the they're just talking to neighbors. There's a different clip of the house that's on fire where they're talking to a man.
Oh my
This looks like a
God.
towering inferno, dude.
Yeah. Oh, it's
Yeah,
so bad.
all 5 family members are inside screaming, just blood curdling.
Dude, that's very well done.
Cozy.
yeah.
I bet that those are like Disney Imagineers who are just like, I'm bored.
I tire of this
What
holiday.
What happens
we,
when an Imagineer uses it for evil?
we had a group get together last night at a friend's house, and we set up a bed sheet and a projector, and we watched scary movies and handed out candy to people that come by. So we were watching Halloween on the front yard, and that's the scene where Michael Myers falls out of the window, and then the guy looks, and then Michael Myers isn't there anymore. Right when that happened, a family came up trick-or-treating, and the dad was dressed as Michael Myers. So it was as if Michael Myers fell onto the ground, shows a shot of him disappearing, and then that guy appeared from around the screen. And we were all like, whoa! Like, 40X, man!
Yeah,
It was really
yeah.
rad.
It's like when the bug walks off the screen in Animal Kingdom, and then a big animatronic is like, "I need you to help me." Like, whoa, that's Flick.
It's fucking rad. But also that night, though, so the person, one of our friends was going up to the kids and handing out candy and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And there was a car that was following their kids around, and she walked up to the car to give them candy because she saw that there was a baby in there. She's like, "Oh, let me come bring the candy to the baby." And it was a fake baby, and the mom inside had been lying about having another child, and she was just collecting candy with this fake baby. So
That's a good grift.
Oh
That's
my
a
She
good
God.
just
grift.
like put the candy on the baby's head, and it was like,
I have
Oh man.
so I already feel bad for having brought up 2 stories from this fucking festival, but I was at this festival, right?
Oh, which festival
Which one was that?
It was for Outside Lands. It was kind of
Oh my God!
cool,
Wow,
cool.
I
Oh,
heard it was
okay.
like
Yeah,
seven-
yeah.
really great.
Yeah, thank
70,
you.
80
Thank you.
degrees in the morning.
Yeah, it
that's
was
huge.
pretty
That's
good.
crazy.
They have this area in Outside Lands called Grasslands where they
I
don't know
went
if-
viral. I don't know if anyone heard. Sorry, go ahead. It's the
I
delay. It's
actually-
crazy.
Somebody showed me your tweet at Outside Lands, by the way.
What?
They went,
you
"Have you
serious?
seen this?" And they just showed me you, and I went, "Is that how did awesome?"
Yeah, I know that person.
Awesome.
How did you
Yeah.
get this?
But I was at the section of Outside Lands called Grasslands where they sell a bunch of marijuana and marijuana products and stuff. And to this couple was dressed up as the Ghostbusters, and the father had on his chest a baby in like a one of the baby carrying things. And you have to
Papoose
be
or whatever.
Yeah, you have to be 21 to enter the Grassland stage because it is filled with smoke. It's like that Riverside house, but it's all just weed smoke blowing out through the entire thing.
What the hell was that?
I don't know, but I went viral too, so fuck you, Charlotte.
Yeah, apparently is the
Oh.
Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Someone went viral? Well, I went viral twice for 2 different Mark Zuckerberg posts.
Fuck!
You think you're on Zuckerberg's radar at this point?
Yeah.
He's got to have seen one of them. It came full circle because someone sent me a screenshot because someone stole the images and posted them on Facebook. But anyway,
There it
tell me
is.
about this baby.
Yeah,
This
And how many
dope
more
ass
times do
dank
you-
baby.
this fucking... There we go.
Oh
Wow.
Ooh.
I don't
Wow.
get this bit.
I'm enjoying it though.
I
I'll
like
say-
it.
It's
How
just
many
seeing
more
pic-
times do you have to name this festival before you get free entry? Because I feel like that's what you're going for here.
Yeah, yeah.
So when I was at Outside Lands,
You're still wearing the
I just got off the plane, Chad.
You were on the plane for how long?
51 minutes.
Okay.
Hey,
be a
you can't
tough
take a
wristband.
wristband off on an airplane.
It's a private jet.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah,
hold
yeah.
on. My friend just let me know that I made it on r/pics with my viral Halloween costume.
Oh, hey, that's cool.
Hell yeah. Let's see if Armando's on Outside Lands.
No, wait, hold on.
I'm sorry.
I went
Weedlands.
to Yeah. I went to Grasslands. There was a baby. They had the baby there, and security was trying to come up to them to tell them that they couldn't have the baby because a bunch of people had complained that a fucking baby was in the weed section. And that's when, within earshot of me, they told security, "Oh, no, you don't understand. This is just a prop that we brought in because we realized that people would let us cut in line to get food and go to the bathroom if they thought that we had a baby." So they brought a fake baby to a festival, and I honestly think it's one of the smartest ideas I've ever heard of.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Crazy.
Yeah, see,
They
it's not
dressed it up as Slimer or anything? Or?
No, they dressed up. They just put up. They had the baby carrier, and they had what looked like a swathed baby.
Yeah.
And then they just
Swaddled.
put it in there. Yeah, it was a bunch of water bottles and toilet paper.
That's so smart. You know what
really
they
good
should
call.
have done though for a couple's costume is be Dan Aykroyd in bed and the ghost
Oh, that
trying to
blows
give him a
yeah.
blowjob. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think a better couple's costume is one of them should have dressed up like the Twitter bird, and the other one should have been Charlotte McGrath dressed as Mark Zuckerberg.
Well, no, Mondo, that's the beauty of it. I've got plenty of viral posts to go around. So
It's not just on
you
Twitter.
know, one could be one could be the other. You know, here's a fun couple's costume. I watched The Invisible Man over the weekend,
Uh-huh.
the newer one, and so someone could
Yeah.
be Elizabeth Moss in the psychiatric ward sweatsuit, and the other can stay at home
Perfect.
and be and be the Invisible Man at the party. She
That's
just goes,
actually
"This
a
is
lot
my
better.
date,"
You should
because
have pitched that to my
he's
date,
invisible.
because I'm pretty sure he dies at the end.
Yeah,
Yeah.
spoilers.
And she's a Scientologist.
Yeah,
Yeah.
big time.
Wow.
I saw her brother do Improv 101.
Is she good?
I don't remember.
Yes,
It was fine.
and
It was fine.
Yes, and starting to move on.
Yes, and how many Thetans you got?
there you go.
I've talked about it at content before, but I did an IQ test at the fucking Scientology place, and they
What?
called me a big dummy. Yeah, I did it in Portland, Oregon. I went in and I took an IQ test that they had at the Scientology Center, and we got our results back, and they said that mine was, so they categorized it as highly intelligent, above average, average, below average, and then what they called far below average, and I was underneath that last bar.
Wait, what?
Yeah, in terms of IQ, based around the tests that they have at Scientology centers in
Okay,
Portland,
but how did you
Oregon.
fill it out? Did you, like,
I
really
filled it out.
Were you
try?
taking it for real?
Yeah, I did it very seriously. I took it very, very seriously because I was like, fuck these alien idiots. I'm going to show them how smart I am. And I went with a friend who scored above average, and they took my friend off to the side to sell him other.
Scientology.
Yeah, they were like, you come with us. We want to sell it to you.
But they
And
didn't
then-
even try for you?
No, they took me off to a desk where there was a nice older German woman who basically was sat there babysitting me and was like, you know, it's not for everyone. And I was like, well, no, hold on. It can be for anyone. And then
Maybe-
this is not a fucking bit. They tried to sell me a Scientology children's book, like a fucking picture book of Scientology. She handed it to me and said, this might be more your speed.
Holy shit!
Maybe
Yeah.
by treating you like a dipshit, they were trying to get you to like, no, I proved myself. I'll join your fucking club.
Yeah,
I'll,
they were-
I'll be the next to
I'll
go.
show you.
They were
I've heard
nagging
it's for
you.
everybody with money, so here you go. Let me in.
Yeah. Well, it didn't look good when she went, this book might be more your speed. And I said, okay, how much is this book? And she said, this book is $20. And I said, well, I don't have that on me now. Sure. But I could, come back in 2 weeks and I might have it.
No, I want to get out of here so we can clean that drool off the floor. You
Big ol'
simpleton. Yeah.
Oh my God. They
had a
fucked me up.
They had a Scientology building off campus. I mean, it was like literally across the street on Guadalupe from UT, where I went to college. And they always had the the IQ thing. They had like something sat in front of their place the entire time. But I do remember one Christmas, they were like hanging up Christmas decorations in Christmas trees. And I was really confused because I don't know what they believe in, but why would they be hanging up like... That's like if like a Baptist church was hanging up like the Star of David or something. I don't know like what was going on there. But I also remember when all the George Floyd stuff was going down, the protests and whatnot, they were like boarding up their windows, and it's just like, no one's gonna what are you doing? Like,
It's like that
you guys
picture
are
from
fucking morons.
LA when like Sweet Green was being boarded up, and it's like, come on.
Yeah, no one's
Come on.
no one's after your weird books.
Oh
and-
no, I need kale.
Now's the time. Kale's free.
I mean, and even then, it's like, man, let them loot the Sweet Green.
Yeah.
Why not?
Well, wasn't there that thing with Target, right? Where like the guy
The
from
CEO,
Target,
right?
yeah, the CEO was like, "Yeah, fuck it, fuck us, fuck
Go
Target.
nuts."
I don't give a fuck, dude." I mean, I don't think
pretty
that
rad.
were the official words or anything.
Yeah.
But
I
that
thought
was
that was
sort
a
of
direct
the
quote.
energy. Yeah.
No, but like Sweet Green, it's like we must at all costs protect our walnuts and
Yeah.
cranberries. Like, all right.
Oh.
Yeah.
God. Yeah, there was apparently a lot of, just by the way, off to the side of Halloween stuff, because we talked about that house that was on fire. There was a bunch of other stories of people who, this one is from Fruitvale, who had a fake message on the back of his car that said, "Help me," spelled out in blood and duct tape. And he was pulled over several times, and the police said that it was determined to be, quote, "a little too scary."
Then they let him go because he was like an off-duty cop or something.
Yeah. Police.
I don't know that.
He was white, right?
They made him. They pulled him over and they made him take off the decorations.
Did they
I don't
just-
know.
Idiot.
The
I
little
just think
rascal.
that's- Yeah. I
Hey,
just think
I
that's
try to
funny.
make my shit as like low profile as possible. Like I even made a barrier of the pumpkins that I carved, and like the bowl of the treats or candy or whatever the fuck, like so that people would not go to my porch and knock on my door or ring my doorbell or anything like that. But I was like watching every now and then. I would, I was at my friend's house, so I was watching my door camera, and like this little fucker just came in and just scooped all of the candy out into his bag. And like I'm the curmudgeon old man that hates those kids
Fine.
now.
Yeah.
And it feels really gross and
Did
weird.
you have a microphone on your camera? Could you like connect and then yell at him?
Yes. Yeah.
Did
but
you?
No, because like I would like just passively check it every now and then when we were watching movies and stuff. I didn't want to be like on my fucking phone the entire time.
Yeah.
Oh,
But it was
you
just
check
like,
like the motion records or whatever.
Yeah, it's just a
Okay.
real shitter to see like some fucking kid just like go like 1, 2, whole bowl into his bag.
so shitty,
yeah,
man.
it's to see it. I'm sure is infuriating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to be the kid.
But to live it.
To be the kid. Well, you probably just got to get better candy then.
yeah.
I,
What kind of
uh,
candy did you put out? What kind of haul did it get?
Oh yeah, did you do full bars?
Oh no, of course not.
Oh,
like
fuck you.
Snickers and M&Ms and Three Musketeers. All the
Classics,
good
classics.
shit.
Yeah, you want chocolate.
Variety
You don't want
pack.
the
Yeah.
fruity
Yeah.
sugar shit.
Oh
It's-
my God.
You want chocolate?
Oh, Nerds though, that was always my favorite as a kid.
What'd you
Like,
call me?
Anytime I got Nerds, I was super fucking stoked.
What'd
Those
you
were my
call
favorite.
Charlotte?
Oh, shut up.
I have an unpopular
He called us the
opinion.
Three Musketeers.
I have an unpopular opinion on Halloween candy,
Hit me
love
with
to
it.
hear it.
and
Yeah.
that is it. So first of all, I don't really do sweets.
Okay.
But-
toothbrushes.
What about Sweet
but,
Green?
but my favorite Halloween candy is Dots, which is like
What?
pretty universally hated. Yeah, see,
You and
there it is.
fucking Ryan
That's not-
Haley, dude.
That's not candy. That's like a placebo medicine.
Yeah.
I love seeing Armando physically recoil.
Yeah, because
from
they
that.
fucking suck. Because it's the second time I've had to deal with it. Closer to when we did
The other
our,
was at Outside Lands whenever he
Oh
was
my
backstage.
God.
yeah. He's at the fucking Dots Lands or whatever.
He's
Dots
in,
lands.
yeah, he's in grasslands, and then
Hey,
they're like, these
I-
edibles, they're in the form of dots, and he was
Yeah.
like, "Fuck no, give it
I
to
think
that baby."
something's wrong with my dots. This one came off with a little bit of paper. Oh no, that's actually part of it. That's you want that. That's good luck.
Yeah.
These are cold dots. No, sir, those are Dippin' Dots. Oh, okay. All
Well,
right.
cold
Next
dots
thing you're
are
gonna
just
tell me this is the
fucking
ice cream of the
rocks.
future.
I when we were doing our Wario drunk stream, Ryan Haley was telling me how much he fucking loved Dots, and I thought it was a joke for the entire conversation. And so I was leading into it, and I was just being like, "Oh yeah, you love Dots, the taste of Dots," and he's just like, "Yeah, man, it's like one of my favorite candies, dude." He told me that he was out somewhere and he got in trouble for taking his mask off so that he could eat dots. That's how much he loves
God
dots.
damn.
He was willing to risk it all to put more
risk it all
dots,
for a dot.
inside of his fucking stupid mouth.
Don't overthink shit.
Dots?
That's why you just got to make a mask out of the dots paper,
Yeah.
and then you're just like, you know, it's just drool leaking from the mask.
Somebody surely has made some sort of like sugar mask, right? Like a fruit roll-up material,
Oh, probably, but
like
that's
edible underwear.
Hell yeah.
Or like the necklaces that are made out of the candy or whatever, which like discolored your skin whenever you sweat just a little
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think you're supposed to wear them long enough that you sweat a lot.
Yeah.
That's fine jewelry where I came from, Charlotte.
I'm sorry. I once
pretty-
sorry, I went to a party once and someone who was there had drank more than they expected and they had driven. So like I was like, I'll drive you in your car home and then someone will follow me and take me home. And it was like, okay. And so we got him there home, and from his own passenger seat in his own car, he was like, thank you so much for driving me. And then he went, Smarty for your troubles, and opened up the center console, and it was filled to the brim with packaged Smarties. Like rolls of Smarties. It would have been so funny if it were loose Smarties, but he was like, Smarty for your troubles. And I was like, yeah, actually, yeah. I was like, right on.
I think
Okay.
it's like, this is not the first time someone's had to drive me home.
I
This
bet
Were
is
they
a-
some sort of a Uber driver of some sort? Like, why do you ever get a reason for why they had so many goddamn Smarties?
No, he's just
You
the
know what?
giver of
You-
a side quest, Blaine.
You tell me. It was a Jeep Wrangler. Maybe that's like a Jeep thing, and you're
there
behind
you
the
go.
curve.
Yeah.
Yeah, they come with fucking Smarties. I don't think I've
At the
ever
dealership?
worn. Yeah, it's one of the upgrades. It's one of the premium features of a Jeep.
Would
Yeah,
you like your
for sure.
center console full of Smarties?
Smarty
Yeah.
console full of trouble.
Do you want your lifetime supply of Smarties in the center console or in the
glove
fake
box.
tire that we put
Inside
on
of
the
the
back of every
spare
Jeep?
tire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
The
Jim,
spare-
we chose the S package.
The spare tire is one of those like
It's
necklace
just a giant.
circles. Yeah, it's huge. And when it rains, it leaves this like slough on the road behind you, and everyone drives into
Splatoon.
ditches.
I think what's so
Kids
great.
would weaponize the necklaces.
Yeah,
Did you ever have that? Like, they would, because
Yeah.
they were on elastic string, so they'd get it in their teeth, they'd pull it really tight, and they'd bite into half of it, and then the other half would just fucking rock it out and nail somebody.
yeah.
Oh my god.
So that's the thing is that I would get those Smarties necklaces, from either like a school dance or at like trick or treating or whatever, or at Outside Lanes where I performed this weekend, and and everyone looks at me like I'm a fucking piece of shit because I feel like I'm the only person on earth who actually eats them. And granted, the way that I eat them isn't great. I put the whole thing in my mouth and I chew it and then pull out a string like Jabba the Hutt.
Oh my god! It's like a
Oh,
cartoon
dude.
character eating a fish.
Absolutely, I eat it the wrong way. But the fact that I eat it at all makes people upset because people just seem to like wear them, or they'll just have them, or they eat 3 and then they throw the whole thing away. But why is it that I'm an asshole for eating them? Again, I know the way I eat them is wrong. That's not part of the question.
Man, do you remember such a simple time where they were making edible food like clothing? You
Yeah.
know, like I'm thinking of like the or the Jewel Pops or whatever. You know,
Ring Pops.
They had-
Ring Pops.
Ring Pops.
Also known as get
Yeah.
drool all over your hands.
Yeah.
Right. Like I feel like none of that shit would fly anymore during the pandemic. You know, like
They still
there's
have
so
them.
many.
Yeah, you can still
That's
get a
just
ring
wild
pop.
to me.
Yeah.
It's just I think like looking back, there's just so many things where it's like, we were asking to get this just nasty germs spread
yeah.
everywhere.
Oh, yeah, you mean like open air candies that you're traveling through multiple air spaces with.
Yeah.
Yeah, just passing through. Maybe you have to go to the bathroom. You keep it on your hand.
Did you ever have the what are those not dipsticks?
Fun Dip.
but you would-
Fun Dip.
Fun Dip. Yeah.
Yep.
Fuck, dude. That would just like that was crack as a kid.
Let me
And
tell
then-
you, it's getting everywhere,
back
so
in.
you're probably wearing that too.
Yeah.
Okay?
It just dyes the inside of your mouth, and you're just like,
Disgusting.
Yeah.
I'm kind of with you, Chad, regarding like not really eating sweets as much. For me, it's because I got terrible teeth. Real bad situation in here. So I've had to like, it's been tough because I have a bit of a sweet tooth, hence the various root canals. But like this Halloween season, it's been like the triumphant return of Halloween. So there's like bowls of candy everywhere, and I'm like, no, can't fuck with it. Can't fuck with it.
Oh man.
We had bags, literally pounds of to be unnamed candy in our office that everyone was eating for like a month and a half.
Yep.
And
I would-
Omar, you see what you did? I know you're not on this call, but I know you can hear me.
I mean, Funhouse has the most like decked out break room of any place. Like, I used to love just coming and visit you guys, not because y'all are my friends, but because like there'd just be Andy's Mints in
It
a
is a
big
nice break room.
fucking gallon-sized thing, and like
got
coffee, cold brew, as far as the eye can see, just every piece of shit thing that you'd want. They had it.
We have a new
An actual real fridge next to the drink fridge, right?
Oh yeah, baby.
well, we've got a
fridge
number of
that's
fridges now.
We've got a fridge that sounds like it's powered by a nuclear reactor.
Sick.
It's fucking dope. It sounds like
It's when you open the door, it goes like,
yeah. Whenever you try to pull out a drink, it's Darth Vader's suit powering
Yeah.
down. It's
But
fucking dope.
the coolest
Meanwhile,
part
Blade
is
and I had to steal a microwave just to get one in our area.
Yeah, right. Good times.
that's punk rock. That's punk rock. I think you've earned it more. Your food
Yeah.
tastes
Yeah, there you
better.
go. I mean, it was very fun. We stole it from Stage 5. John
Yes.
knows it.
My favorite part about having an office full of candy, though, is I know that Charlotte really wants to enjoy the candy and the soda that we have, because sometimes I'll be eating the candy and soda like the little fat boy I am, and I'll just be eating it, and I'll look up and she's staring at me. She's like, "Oh, I could go for some candy right now, but I couldn't. I could never."
I'm not a little orphan child. I'm not-
No! And then she runs away.
yeah, I scamper away. But
No,
I take he looks down, he's like, my pocket watch.
She sold it for candy.
No, yeah, I do miss soda. Even though it makes
Yeah.
me feel like shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she'll just, that's the thing though, is I'll be enjoying something and I'll look up and see Charlotte staring at me, trying to live vicariously through my bad health decisions.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah.
Yeah. Which is, I'm a very
Which only
unhealthy
validates
person.
you more, because then you're like, hey, I'm doing this for 2.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm eating for 2. My doctor says it's like 3. I knew that I knew I had a problem when I went to Texas and hung out with Blaine and realized that Blaine Gibson and I eat about the same amount of food.
It's accurate.
Oh, hey,
my
that's
God.
fine.
The police are at Chad's house.
Sorry.
Oh no!
No, that's the chime that we use at the nighttime to let us know if our son has escaped his room. And I didn't realize it was plugged in, so I'm going to unplug that real quick.
Okay, or you can go get your son.
Yeah.
Subject has escaped.
We fed you a lot when you came down to Austin.
Yeah.
We gave you the Torchies, which you were like mid eating queso, and you were like, yeah, I'm lactose intolerant. And I was like, why are you doing this to yourself?
Oh,
right now?
yeah. I think I was next to him when he did that.
Yeah.
Those are times.
And it really fucked me up. I went to Ben's house from broadcasting, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Benner's?
Benner's.
Yeah. I went to
Big Ben.
Ben's house and shit in his bathroom 6 times. Just really, really destroyed his baño. In fact, the other day he texted me like a week ago and said, just took a big stinky dump thinking of you.
I love
And
Ben.
I was going to be like, ugh, just found one of your sick shits. Why did you hide them?
I can't stop finding them. Yeah. Oh, I still have your swim trunks, and I don't know what to do with them. Obviously, I can't fit into them, but I
Okay,
don't want
well-
to throw them away because you spent money on them.
You didn't have to say
You just had to
obviously.
slide that one in there, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
like,
Okay,
goddamn,
sorry.
dude.
I can't fit it in them, so I don't know what to do with them.
You could have said like I tried fitting into them and they're just a little too big, but you didn't have to go with fucking obviously, you fat piece of shit. I can't.
I'm not
fit.
saying that that's a testament to how big you are. It's just how small I am by comparison.
I know how big I am. All of fucking squad team force could fit in those goddamn swim trunks together.
Now that's a
I kind of want
TikTok.
to try that now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Just all of
constant.
it was unnecessary. It just could have been like, I have your swim trunks. I don't know what to do with them. You just
Yeah. You can keep them because I'm coming back, buddy.
What if
Well,
you're
and he's not going to want to
back?
look at them now.
I'm coming
It's gonna
back
be a
for
source
you.
of shame.
I'm coming to you and I'm coming for my big swim trunks.
You know, that was a little below the surface sort of part of Camp Betrayal that I don't think people could appreciate, is that because I was staying on location, I was just hanging out poolside, right?
Poolside.
I was just hanging out poolside all day and then shooting like this horrible, not horrible in the terms of the show quality, but horrible in terms of the Babador putting us through our awful tests. But like, it's the most relaxed I'd been in years during the day. So like, I was very centered and at peace when we had to do these like macabre challenges.
A stark contrast to Last Laugh, which again, great show, but throughout the entirety of the filming, I was suffering mental anguish and then also just shitting my goddamn brains out throughout the entire time I was in Texas because everything has dairy in it.
Yeah. A lot of cheese here in Austin.
So much goddamn cheese. It's very
That's
good.
fun. I was like, God, both of those productions, I mean, like you said, Last Laugh is just a fucking brain, it's just a bullet to the brain. It's just terrible. You walk away from it feeling horrible and self-conscious, but it is so good to see friends after like a year and a half. And I really wish we could do more shit like that with you guys.
Yeah. It was also
such
really
a
good
blast.
to meet so many of you.
Yeah.
That was the first time we met, even though we'd been like pen pals for a year and a half.
Yeah. And Chad, I've never met you, and I hope it fucking
I've
stays
never
that
seen
way.
Wow.
No, Chad, you don't understand. The way that my friendships go is that I start a feud with you. I start beef.
Great.
And then we become friends.
Love it.
Yeah.
It's true. It's true. He shot me in the
true.
throat.
I shot him.
It only
shot her
brought
in
us
the throat.
closer.
I got an entire fandom of podcast listeners to tweet at Blaine and call him a small baby bitch boy
There you
for
go.
like over the course of what, like 50 episodes or something?
I don't know. When we met in person for the first time, like I went to your Airbnb and I like popped open my trunk and I brought out a baseball bat and I was just like, "Hey, so excited to see you."
This is for your knees.
Yeah. He ran at me screaming, "Who's tiny now?"
Well, if you compare it to the bathing suit, no.
Well, you
no,
know what?
Armando was on Death Battle Cast. And then your response was to like tweet at Death Battle to eat your ass or whatever.
That is true. That is true. I did on Death
did
Battle
do that.
Cast. Tweet at Death Battle to fucking eat my ass, and one of the
But-
other hosts.
But the revelation from you being on the episode was that you and Blaine have constantly argued who would win in a fight to the death between you two.
Yeah.
And I really do want to have you guys on the show and we can debate it.
Oh, I want it so bad.
That'd be fun. I'd do that.
Yeah.
I'm still convinced it's me.
Well-
I just have all the skills necessary.
I'm convinced it's me because I almost accidentally killed Blaine 3 times when we hung out.
When and what?
Wait,
I mean,
what?
your shits aren't gonna be that.
I'm
lethal.
allowed to use biological warfare. All right, it's okay. I'm able to do it. Before we get any further, though, I do need to set a way up for myself to be able to afford new giant swim trunks. I do have them custom made each time to fit my giant big butt. More caked up than Mark Zuckerberg. It's like I got 2 Mark Zuckerberg asses for an ass, each cheek and ass.
Somebody, Mark Zuckerberg?
Yeah, Marky Zuck. Do you have a connection to Marky Zuck?
I assume he has seen 1 or 2 of them now. I have to assume that because one of them was quote tweeted by a member of the Facebook oversight board.
Wow.
That's when you know you made it.
Well, I thought it said
Oh my
FBI
God.
at first, and I was like, "What have I done?
Oh no.
What have I run afoul of?"
I mean Facebook's probably tracking you harder than the FBI is. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I like, you know, in like a movie when someone's on the run, but they accidentally use like a credit card or a phone, and like the people chasing them are like, "I got a signal," and like they send like all these Humvees and stuff. That was them when they saw me load up my Oculus to play the Billie Eilish Beat Saber DLC. They were like, "We fucking got her. We got
There
her."
she is.
Yeah, and then they sent a SWAT team to my house.
But it was just in
Thanks,
VR.
Billy. And then they hang up.
Yeah.
It was all part of it.
Thank you for your endless cooperation, Phineas. Because let's face it, which one of those is the narc?
Yeah.
But before we go any further, let's hear a word from our sponsors. How would it feel if you were free of high interest loans or credit card debt? With Upstart, you can pay off your existing debt quickly with a personal loan and start living your life. Over 1 million people have used Upstart to get one fixed monthly payment with a clear payoff date, whether it's for paying off credit cards, consolidating high interest debt, or funding personal expenses. Rather than looking at credit score alone, Upstart considers other factors like your income, current employment, and credit history to find you a smarter loan rate. You can check your rate without impacting your credit score in minutes for loans between $1,000 to $50,000. Find out how Upstart can lower your monthly payments today when you go to upstart.com/dude. That's upstart.com/dude. Don't forget to use our URL to let them know that we sent you. Loan amounts will be determined based on your credit, income, and certain other information provided in your loan application at upstart.com/dude. We're barreling into the end of the year, so don't let your FSA or HSA dollars go to waste. Put them to good use with Warby Parker glasses and contact lenses. Warby Parker was founded with a lofty goal in mind, to create boutique quality eyewear at an affordable price point. They've got eyeglasses, sunglasses, and contact lenses, and even eye exams. Yeah! Warby Parker carries a wide variety of contact lens brands like Acuve or Biofinity, and they even offer their own contact lens brand, Scout by Warby Parker. It's a comfortable, breathable daily contact lens starting at only $55 for a 90-day supply. You can do home try-on or visit a store in person, whatever works best for you, because Warby Parker is committed to providing exceptional vision care. I use Warby Parker frames. I have them. I love them. They sent 5 to my house. I tried them on, and with a big old face, it's so helpful to make sure that I could actually fit into the glasses before just ordering them sight unseen. So save 15% on your first order of contacts. Savings are automatically applied at checkout. Visit warbyparker.com/dudesoup to save 15% on your first order of contact lenses. That's warbyparker.com/dudesoup. Hey, welcome back to the Funhouse podcast. As with the first half, I'm joined by viral sensation Charlotte McGrath, very, very fun Chad James, and then also Blaine Gibson is here.
I'm gonna get business cards. Very, very fun.
Very, very fun.
And then
Chad
also,
James.
and then tacked on to the end there, Blaine Gibson, who is
Thank you.
here.
Glad to be on. Super excited. My first day at Funhouse. It's gonna be a good time. Good time all
was there
around.
anything you wanted to make, you guys? Was there anything you specifically wanted to get started on?
While you're here at Funhouse?
Yeah, forever.
Arizona Circle Season 2. I would love to do that.
I was thinking we go right to season 3, actually.
Okay.
Whoa. A lot of shows don't do that.
I was thinking the same thing, but for Sex Swing.
Okay.
Classic.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
All right.
Bringing the band back together.
I was thinking we just make House MD again.
But it's HAUS.
Yeah.
Yes.
House.
Please.
I didn't even mean to do that.
All right. Who's going to be the one struggling with addiction?
It's me. It always has
It
been.
already is.
All right.
Oh, why can't I stop eating?
Oh, Jesus.
Sorry, Blaine. You took us here.
Yeah, Blaine, this is your fault.
What's funny is Blaine is actually such a very kind person. He's going to get off this podcast. He's like, God, why did I fucking say that? Like,
No, I'm gonna just go and eat a lot myself because I have gone all day. So before we started recording, the whole Squad Team Force group was downstairs recording shit because we've been making content at my house all day, and I have not eaten at all. And I worked out this morning. You ever get those pre-workout? You take pre-workout and you get the little tinglies.
No, I can't relate.
Is
sorry.
anybody taking pre-workout here?
I've never even done a normal workout.
Yeah, that necessitates a workout to follow the pre.
Okay, got it.
My whole life
There's
is a pre-workout, Blaine.
There's a mix that you can take and it gives you energy. It's really concentrated caffeine and stuff.
Like me,
and
yeah.
it makes your face feel like ants are inside. You are both
You're
cold
really
and
selling
hot
it.
at the same time. It's fucking weird.
Are you
What does
roided
it
up?
do?
No, I'm not.
No,
roided
it's like
up.
it's like I do know what it is. It's like a huge energy burst, right? So that when you do that and then it kicks in, then you go work out. You're like, yeah, I've got the energy to do everything.
yeah, basically.
Ants.
Yeah,
In your face.
some good shit.
I don't know if this guy's Funhouse material with his fucking.
Don't pull me into this. I'm
This guy
pro
works
Blaine.
out.
Okay. All right. Well, I've been hung out to dry.
I'm giving Blaine the keys to the kingdom. Anything you want to do, go for it. You have my full
so
endorsement.
Sweet.
It's
Yeah,
yours.
fire Ryan Haley first and foremost, just right through. Right out
Because
of
the
gate.
dots thing, huh?
Well, I don't know
Just
if
get
it
rid
works
of him.
here. So
Oh, okay.
he just kind of filtered in one day.
Yeah. I say bring back Jacob Fullerton. He's been gone
Is
he
for
gone?
too long. Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
and we thought the clone would fill in the gaps, but it's starting to fray at the edges.
Yeah.
I'm actually genuinely concerned. Is Jacob gone? Where did he go?
We did. We replaced him with a clone, and we used some of the excess to make Justin.
I'm looking at Jacob Fullerton's Twitter. This is
No,
not
he's
gonna
here.
go
He's
for it.
here.
No,
He's
he's
here. I'm
here.
not. We're not sewing.
okay.
He's
very
here.
concerned.
I could go get him.
Yeah, he's physically in the building.
I mean, I wouldn't mind it. I miss
Ladies and
Jacob.
gentlemen,
He's a sweet-
Jacob Fullerton is in the building.
Hey.
Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, so while we have you, Blaine and Chad, we should talk about your favorite show. The show that is your favorite to work on, to be on, to watch, Genlock.
Woo. We are in that.
We've got some stories for sure.
I know I teed it up too much. I just wanted to see what your reaction would be. You guys work on Genlock, and Blaine, I know that I'm your best friend.
Yeah.
Your biggest fan, one of your biggest, most heavy supporters, heavy in more ways than one. Yeah, there we go.
Whoop.
There we go.
Hey.
Look at that. Starring Michael B. Jordan, Dakota Fanning.
It's not gonna say Blaine or I's name. I'm just gonna
It
tell you.
definitely
Yes.
will not.
Be a tenant.
Although they did put us on the RTX panel, and we were like,
They
"Hey,
sure
really
did.
happy to be here because there's a lot more important people than us, but we'll be here." But no,
Well,
season 1 was a blast to work on. Season 2 is, I guess I can't say anything more.
Yeah.
There's some. What can we say? The only thing that I want to say out there is that there is a large maturity jump. So just a heads
Yeah.
up.
You can trust me. I'm not going to leak any of the stuff, the information, but we were having some conversations about sort of the jump in maturity level and a change in, I don't want to call it theme maybe, but maybe I guess some of the direction of it. How fun has it been changing from working on season 1 to season 2?
Oh man, see, it's gonna be so hard to not do spoilers.
Without spoilers,
Okay, yeah, I may have.
I'll
set
tell you
you-
what. I'll
What's
tell you
your
what, why don't we first,
favorite
let's
part
paint
to
the
spoil
picture
of season 2?
Yeah, exactly. Let's paint the picture first of like Blaine and I working on season 1, which is like, we started here. We knew Genlock was gonna be this big thing. It's like the next basically Ruby to come out of our animation department, and so we auditioned. And I have a very fun story where they forgot to tell me I got the role. But anyway, once we got the roles, then this is early on, so nobody knows anything for casting decisions. There'd been some whispers and some rumors. But so when I got told that I got the role of Jody, at the time, Gray, who's the creator of the show, he was like, "Hey, just a heads up, if everything goes like as planned with casting, your character's in a love triangle with Michael B. Jordan and Dakota Fanning." And I was like, "What?" It went immediately from "Yay, I got a role" to "Oh shit, those are real actors."
Yeah, right.
And Blaine and I would joke, we made this pact early on. It was just I was like, "Hey dude, you have to tell me if one of my lines sucks." And he's like, "You do the same, man." Cause nobody would tell us. Everyone was just "Oh no, I mean, it sounds good. It sounds like you." And I'm like, "That's not constructive feedback. We're look at the names on this production now." And we both just wanted to do a good job.
I do have a follow-up question for you, Chad. How does it feel to cuck Michael B. Jordan?
Yeah.
Hey, I was when I asked, I was told that Jody waited a respectable amount of time.
Okay.
If that helps.
All right.
Okay.
No, but season 1 was super fun to work on. It was really fun to voice for, and then also this is just want to throw this out because Blaine's here. But our animation department also had a blast making memes of the show when they were working on it, and I think Blaine had the standout meme for sure.
There was a quote from my character, but he was like a clone / imposter of my character, where he says, "I like it," and now that pops up every now and then. But if you watch till the end of season 1, you may or may not see that character return. And I can't say if that character will make an appearance in season 2, but I do have a companion podcast that me and Cypher Den and Kurt Ritchie, part of Recreo, are going to be doing, where we're going to be talking about Genlock and discussing theories and such, things like that after each episode of Genlock season 2 comes out. And I'm very stoked about that. I can confirm that I am in that.
Wow.
So haha.
And there's gonna be some crazy stuff to talk about.
Yeah, dude. It's like we've already been going into existential. Like it gets deep. Like there's a lot of bonkers shit that happens, and it's a pretty stark jump tonally. Like things get dark and stuff, but it's also got like a lot of the shit that people love from season 1, and of course Maisie Williams' character is a joy.
Oh yeah, you gotta love
the
Cammy.
shining light. Yeah, Cammy's great.
Yeah,
it's fun times.
super fun to work on. Go ahead.
Chad, I'm willing to bet this is not the first animation project you've ever worked on before, right?
No, I've done some so a lot of it for Death Battle, man. I mean, we've been voicing Death Battle for. Oh yeah, we're on our 10-year anniversary season, so
Wow.
it's crazy. Yeah, a whole lot of that. Done some like miscellaneous little bit anime voices, and then honestly, one of my favorite things I've ever voiced was we teamed up with Webtoon to animate a short that was so basically people would do submitted all these comics, and there was this amazing comic called A Monster Under My Bed.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm familiar.
Which you guys know because Alana.
Pierce.
Yes, Alana voices the main character in that. And Alana voices Sasha, and so I got to voice her very dickish older brother, and it's honestly one of my favorite roles I've ever done, because one, I think it's also because it's such a wholesome, heartwarming story, and I could actually show my kids, be like,
oh yeah,
hey, look at this, and I just love it. It's so sweet. It's such a great story. And yeah, so that's one of my favorite things I've ever voiced.
Oh man, I thought it was such a great story too when I got the script to read for the character, the same character that I and I didn't get it.
Yeah.
And
And
clearly
your
didn't-
kids have gone hungry now. As a
Yeah, and
result.
my kids have been taken away from me
Yeah.
because I
I
didn't
didn't realize you
Give it
also
to
read
me.
for the brother.
My kids don't have a goddamn thing to watch with me in it, and I hope you're fucking happy, Chad.
I'm sorry.
Yeah. They have to watch. They have to watch old RVB
that I just dub
that
over.
Mondo put himself on. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's
No,
really bad.
It's like
480p.
recorded in the back of a moving van. He's like, "Why are we here?"
Yeah, I'm not. By the way, I need to make this super clear. I'm not at all mad that I didn't get the role. They had hit us up and asked us if we wanted to. From Cult Podcast, they asked us if we wanted to read for the characters, and my former co-host Andrea Gazzetta is also in that. She plays the mother of the monster
Oh,
monster
cool.
boy. Yeah.
Andy Cortez is also in it. That was his voice acting debut.
Yeah.
Yeah, it turns out Andy's good at everything.
Yeah, I
and
know,
it's
right?
Really fucking
Stupid,
annoying because I love that
handsome
guy.
Yeah, it's crazy. I've done voiceover work before and got passed up for for the roles. So
Well, I wasn't
just-
asked, so
yeah, and you also got in it,
anything.
right?
No, Alana
Yeah.
blew my mind. I didn't know it was Alana initially, when it was first coming out. And I started hearing some of that, and I was oh wow, this is amazing. And then it was Alana Pierce, and I was like, what? It's she did such a good job, with the
Yeah.
change in accent, and just man.
That whole
Incredible.
project is just such a fun thing to watch. I had no idea that. Yeah, I guess I had been familiar with your work before because I've definitely seen that.
Yeah.
Super cool. Blaine, have you done any kind of animation voiceover work? I know that you've done some of the stuff, and I've watched some of the stuff that you've done that you did for Neon
Neon Konbini.
Konbini. Thank you. I always forget how
Yeah.
to pronounce the second part.
Nothing is cute and as wholesome as Monster in My Bed, which that cartoon kicks ass. So if you haven't seen it, you should give it a watch. But no, I did Nerf and Camp. I did Sinclair / Am Doing Sinclair. Who knows? In Genlock. I don't know. Yeah, Neon Conbini was a really fun project that we did. We had this thing called Starbursters, and we had just redubbed old just anime. Just
That
like
was really
the
fun.
shittiest 60s anime, and it was such a blast. Yeah, I don't know. That's the cool thing about Rooster Teeth is we got this kick-ass animation department, so every now and then they just pull you into the booth and you get to do a crazy cool voice.
Yeah.
I think I did something Ruby once. I don't know.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I got to be Councilman Sleet in Ruby, which is very. I don't want to drop spoilers. I don't know where people are at, but there was a very big shock for me when I read my
Shoots
line.
Ruby in the face, just straight up blasts her right dead.
Yeah, but it's super cool. Like the fact that we have our parts of the job, but then like we do have this animation department that's making all this like really cool stuff, and we get the opportunity sometimes to bring those characters to life vocally, and it's awesome. My favorite thing is if I get to voice an old person, I'm like set. And so like in No Out of Nowhere, I get to play like the village old man, which was like one of my favorite roles too.
Oh, can you break us off a little taste of that old man voice?
I can try. My voice is like totally shot.
All right. Let's
Martha, he's crazy. Like I went like real like prospectory old man with that.
Where's
one,
Chad?
Where's Chad?
No.
Charlotte's got a pretty good old man voice too. It makes me laugh every single time I
do?
hear it. Yeah. Or maybe it's just a Joe Biden voice.
Oh yeah. I'm like, hey Jack, every Tom, Dick, and Jane. Yeah, that's $1 for your bottom. Okay.
Smarty for your troubles.
Smarty for your troubles.
Smarty for your troubles.
Corn popping,
Corn pop.
corn pop.
Yeah, also Blaine, I don't know if you remember, but I also got to be a voice in Starbursters.
Oh yeah, that was Chris's thing though, wasn't it?
Yeah. You remember the voice I played?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah, what was the
that?
character description?
It's just like a big old fat kid.
It was a big old fucking fat kid, Blaine. It was a big old fat kid, and I had 2 lines. My lines was, I can't wait to get some fucking chocolate. And they said, you should be excited for some salad, Armando, you fat fucking piece of human fucking garbage.
I feel like this whole voiceover conversation now was all just a tee up for you to just really drive in the swim trunk comment from earlier.
Mondo doesn't even give a fuck about Genlock Season 2. He just wants to talk about his pain that he
I
feels.
give a fuck about Genlock Season 2.
Well, thank you. And you should too, audience member. Please check it out. It's going to be a blast. It's on HBO Max.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that, Warner Media? No, I do. I have to make sure Daddy Warner knows that I'm paying attention.
Yes, Papa.
Yeah.
Yes.
No, man, when we were doing initial casting, like I said, they forgot to tell me I got the role, and I was like really excited. We basically, Blaine and I and anyone else who was a white man auditioned for every white male character that was on the roster. And so we did that, and like Jody was the character that I felt like I had the strongest audition for. And I was just like, man, this would be so cool because I love doing voice work. It's my favorite thing. And then I because of like Death Battle and stuff, I had on my calendar I had the VO booths schedule. Because we were always like scheduling stuff for our VO sessions and things. And I started to see Blaine Gibson, Sinclair, on the schedule. And I was like, Lindsay, Razzle, Miles Luna as Migas. And I'm just like, I don't think I got it. Right? Because everybody else, I'm like, but I haven't seen anybody on the books for Jody. And so I asked our casting director, Jeb, I was like, hey man, it's cool. I'm just seeing people getting scheduled. And if I didn't get it, that's totally fine. I just would like to know. And he was really weird about it. And he was like, you should go talk to Gray. And I was like, okay. And so I go into Gray's office and I was like, hey man, you got a moment? He's like, yeah, what's up? And I was like, hey, yeah, I asked Jeb about the Jody role and if it's been cast. It's totally cool. If not, I just was curious if a decision had been made. And he's like, oh. Hey, will you shut the door? And I'm like, fuck. Here it goes. Here's where he's gonna be like, you didn't get it. Blah 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 blah. So I shut the door and he's like, so why are you asking me this? And I'm like, I just was curious. It's been a few weeks and I saw some people on the VO thing getting scheduled. It's cool if not. Like I said, don't worry, dude. I'm just looking for an answer. And then he was just like, oh shit. well, yeah, allow me to be the first one to say congratulations, you're Jody. And I'm like, oh, cool, like this is amazing. And like I said, it was like a moment of elation until then he was like, yeah, and if everything goes well, your character's in a love triangle with Michael B. Jordan, Dakota Fanning, and then it got real super fast.
Yeah.
That's
That
so
was,
amazing.
Pretty scary finding out like who you were going to be sharing a scene with and stuff like that in season 1 because this is a crazy cast.
Yeah, and like they're all incredible actors, but also like David Tennant is a sorcerer. Like
Yeah.
that guy is one of the most incredible voice actors I have heard. Like any scene with him, he steals the show. Like it is Dr. Weller. Like that is, he just brings his character to life. It doesn't sound like David Tennant. It just sounds like this is what Dr. Weller always should have sounded like. It has so much personality, great tone, and like just everything's delivered so well. And I'm just like, good Lord, this man is incredible.
He's amazing. He voices James Willems in Funhouse, and you wouldn't know because he just perfectly encapsulates. He's like, because he came in, he's like, "What's the role?" And we're like, just kind of like a beefy guy. And he was like, "Say no more," and then
And there
off
it
to the
was.
races.
And
There it was.
magic.
A lot of people don't know that James Willems' actual voice, and I do a pretty good impression, is like this. Hi, I'm James Willems.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And that's just what he sounds like. And it's we've been dubbing over James Willems for years, like Pee Wee Herman style.
long time. Yeah,
You got him
Did
on
he
a
ever
green screen.
Did he ever mention in content about the 500 reps of summer? Did he ever talk about that?
No.
That's funny. I haven't heard it.
I flew into LA to hang out with the Willemses because I hadn't seen him in a bit, and he was like during the pandemic when like everybody had their COVID shots and he was feeling like cool before the variant and stuff like that started popping up.
Hot vac summer.
Hot vac summer, and we developed a whole workout regimen where we had each body part, we do like 500 reps for it. So then it all totaled out to like 3,000, or body part group. So it totaled out to 3,000 repetitions. So we were doing like 150 squats with like 150 pounds and like, 200 bench press at, 100 and whatever pounds. Like it was just this whole thing, and it went 6 hours, and I threw up, I think, an hour and a half into the workout. It is the hardest I've worked in my life. And like, we were both just like crippled from the amount of shit we had been doing, the physical activity. Yeah, that's how me and James hang out.
That was
God
fun.
damn, dude.
James is one of the hardest working out people I've ever met in my entire life. Like he is. I've seen how Blaine works out, and Blaine has Blaine's workout regimen scares me. But listening to like James has turned working out into a very distinct science, and even hearing like Elise talk about the things that he does to stay in shape and to be fit. I don't want it to sound weird. He's not like taking drugs or anything. It's just he cares about it on a very deep level. Like he takes it very, very, very seriously.
And you know when he's working out because you can hear him in the room, and he's like, "Here I go deadlifting again."
It's true.
Yeah, it's really hearing his real voice really does kill the illusion of James Willems.
Of David Tennant.
Yeah.
Voicing James Willems.
But as soon as I heard the first overdub, I was like, wow, that is James Willems. That's what he always should have sounded like. There's just
James
so much
Willems.
personality in the character, It's just he's a sorcerer. It's really crazy.
Yep. I also like that, like, apparently Blaine and James getting together is just, like, terrible for each other. You guys
wanna
are, like,
torture each other?
enablers way
Yeah.
far past healthy. It's like, hey, you want to work out together? Yeah, but, like, do you want to, like, push each other until we just, like, fucking throw up and we can't move for a couple days? Hell yeah, bro. Like,
Blaine and I
It was
so cool
It was a
and
great
funny.
time. It was a fun time.
Blaine and I hung out and also almost threw up, but that's because we decided to play baseball in the hot sun and drink a bunch of beer.
Yeah.
After,
That was a lot of fun.
After eating, what were they called? Kolaches?
Kolaches, yeah.
you never had kolaches?
Nah.
You've never had kolaches. I find that a lot of people that aren't from the Austin area or just like, I guess, Texas in general don't know what kolaches are. But they're fucking delicious.
They're amazing.
Yeah.
Did you take him to batch?
Yes, I took them to
Yeah,
badges.
yeah. They're like, for anyone wondering, they're how would you like fancy hot pockets?
Essentially.
That's what
yeah, so
empanadas
like
were.
Batch is like an artisan kolache place, but basically it's like there's like a sausage inside of this bready, delicious pastry.
It's like a
Yeah.
sweet bread.
It's got like cheeses inside, and then there's like jalapenos, and just depending on what kind of flavor you get. And it's also the best, like one of the best coffee places in town is Batch. So yeah, I took it to.
Oh, look,
there you go.
Yeah.
Well, so they also do they do sweet and savory. They're the sweeter ones. Those are also available at Fetch.
Look, yeah, all you
So
need
fucking yum.
get yourself a really good sausage and cheese kolache. That's all you need. If you like jalapenos, throw that on there as well. But that's
yeah.
all you need. Oh, but the ham ones too. The ham ones do slap.
So I'm hearing just get any of it.
Yeah, really.
The fruit ones can be a little off-putting. They could be a little.
You don't
too
like
much.
sweet things. You fucking.
that's true.
You already narked yourself out.
That's true.
Mr. Dots.
Listen, fill a kolache with dots, and I'm there. That's
Fill a kolache with dots. Fill a kolache with dots. A man will eat for a day.
Yeah.
Fill a
on,
man
teach
with
him to
with kolache for a lifetime.
Oh, it got there.
Wow, I've
Nailed
never
it.
seen somebody
Wow.
old yeller a dots bit before. Just take it.
Neither have I, because I got that shit across the motherfucking finish line. That's right. We're gonna go viral a third time. Twitter,
I
do your
smell
thing.
it.
What's happened?
I smell it.
I smell viralness.
What was your first viral thing that was also pertaining to Zuckerberg?
It was a picture of him gesturing next to the new logo for Meta, but I put Jar Jar Binks' head on his and made the logo say Misa.
Wow. So you went viral within the same month?
2 days
Yeah.
apart.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I think
Damn.
it's because
Shell on fire.
Zuckerberg was very top of mind for the world.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's gonna be. Yeah. Charlotte, a Zuckerbergian influencer. Or something.
I mean, I literally did do. I don't know why my creative and artistic endeavors are so tied to Mark, but I did a sketch in COVID where I did a Zoom blinking lesson that Mark Zuckerberg was taking from a blinking instructor, and
Oh, yeah, that was a good one.
and
That
it's
was a very
it's
good one.
funny. He's I don't know. I think this billionaire is my muse.
You just got to build your career around him like those other people did on TikTok. Someone had the Trump lip syncing and there was a Cuomo
Yeah.
lip syncer.
I don't want to be Sarah. What's her face?
I don't know. You could tie yourself like how Alec Baldwin was playing. Or no, wait, was it Alec Baldwin?
What?
Was
Who was Trump?
Whoa.
You're
Yeah,
treading
yeah.
some dangerous territory here.
No,
Where
no,
we
no,
going?
no, no, no,
I don't think
no,
he's going to
no,
reference
no,
the
no.
tragedy that was not Alex's fault.
Absolutely not.
Yeah.
No. I set up jokes all the time, but that doesn't mean I use live rounds. Okay. Sometimes I'm
Oh.
Jesus.
just doing them.
God damn it.
No.
Go watch Genlock season 2 available on HBO Max.
No, don't tee it up now.
Don't tee it up after that.
Everybody check
No!
out something else related to, and associate that in your mind. Everybody check
Yeah.
what's a competitor's show? What's a Peacock show?
House.
Everybody check out House
MD.
MD.
There you go. You watch The Voice.
You can watch The Voice. You can
Currently
watch the
featuring
Friends
Ariana
reunion.
Grande.
Achievement Hunter. They have
They're on
shows.
Peacock?
Yeah. They're on Peacock.
Sure.
They're,
All
Kolaches.
right.
yeah,
There we
there
go.
you go.
That's a fine
Those-
kolache.
I
That
don't know,
actually doesn't look
visually
very
that
good.
doesn't look
That-
good at
no,
all.
that
That's
looks ugly as shit, bro. Yeah.
It's cavernous.
yeah, you don't want space. You don't want a lot of
That's
space in
much
your
bread.
kolache.
Don't fucking shame the kolache. It's not its fault, okay? Yeah. What before we go, what was both of you? I don't know how much you can share. I mean, obviously the show isn't, you can't share a ton of it, but do you have anything to say as far as the funnest moments that you had working on
Yeah,
season
what do you have
2?
to say for yourself?
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, Chad.
I can tell you that with season 2, pushed my voice acting career into territory that I had never explored before.
Accurate.
Ominous.
That'll
Yep.
make sense in about
A couple
a
episodes.
few episodes. Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I may or may not have done a voice in that show, and I may or may not have been able to say a cuss, which was pretty cool.
Is there a lawyer off screen?
That you
with a
both keep
loaded
looking
pistol, with a crossbow?
Well, I mean, this is a big deal, right? Because it's this is HBO Max taking on season 2. They
Yeah.
we're helping in our ways and stuff like that, but this is very much an HBO Max project. And so Blaine and I don't want to get murdered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
if we
I think
start spoiling stuff.
I think
I
I have
will
a way
say
around- Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, no, you have a way around this?
No, I was gonna say, instead of answering what you think about what's coming up, you could just make a face that kind of encapsulates your feelings around
Yeah.
season 2,
Can
and
you
that way you're
actually-
not breaking anything.
I can't even do
Can you make
Yeah,
a...
no, you'd be giving away too much information if we got Chad's face.
Blaine, can I get a face from you?
Can we get a face? Okay. Nice.
There we go.
Yeah.
If Sinclair comes back, he would look really cool, to the degree that I would probably consider cosplaying this theoretical version of Sinclair
Ooh.
because he looks so fucking cool. So yeah,
There you
No,
go.
I'm very psyched for this season, so hopefully you guys enjoy it as well.
Hell yeah.
It's
And
been a
I'm
blast.
really psyched to watch it with you and listen along to the official Genlock podcast, Unlocked, that stars my very best homie, Blaine Gibson.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were going to say Cypher Din and Kurt Ritchie, who were also in the show, and they are great to work with.
They are, but I don't think I've ever worked with them, and they're not my best friend.
Oh, okay.
Aw.
Neither am I, so I don't know why you're saying that. but,
Okay.
Wow.
Well,
when does our show premiere? I guess it's going to be it's after the launch of episode 1, so what will that be, November 2nd, Chad? Is that
November
right?
4th.
November 4th. I am so sorry. Yeah, November 4th.
I'm glad
Check
you were
out
able to
Genlock
get
season
that info from the lawyer standing just off screen.
I can only picture the lawyer from Jurassic Park. Whenever I try to conjure up an image of a lawyer, it's only that guy.
But when he's sitting on the toilet,
It's-
like going like
Yeah.
this. Wait,
Yeah,
T-Rex.
yeah. Forever living his worst moment.
It looks like, I mean, I've got this one sheet here. It looks like we're allowed to say, like, we can say things like the fact that it's going to be releasing weekly after November 4th. So, hey, there's some info.
About that?
Yeah, no, yeah. It's gonna be so
Like a
each
TV show.
episode we'll have our companion show as well, talking about each individual episode. But yeah. What else do you have on this sheet? I didn't get this sheet. That sounds fucking cool. Why?
Let's
How come no one
see.
gave me a sheet?
Sounds like you're one sheet out of luck.
Because
Whoa.
because this is the one sheet that I'm passing around for promotion on YouTube. In this action-packed adult animated series,
There
an
is a-
all-out war leaves only a handful of highly skilled soldiers fighting for the future of humanity. There's a whole lot.
There's a collage
With collages going on, yeah.
Oh, Blaine's a sausage. Oh,
Oh,
and he's
Oh.
back.
After sustaining
Now he's
devastating
a
injuries,
lean
pilot
piece of
Julian Chase, Michael B. Jordan, returns from the dead in the form of a Holon warrior, one of a select few whose mind is compatible with the mech suit Genlock program. As Dr. Weller, David Tennant, works to crack the Genlock code, it's up to Chase, Miranda, Dakota Fanning, Cammy, Maisie Williams, and their team of intrepid polity fighters to fend off the authoritarian Union. But as the war rages on, Chase must decide if he's willing to sacrifice everything, including friends, family, and his own humanity, to save an increasingly hostile world.
Whoa.
Genlock Season 2, November 4th.
Wow. Thank you, Blaine, so much for joining me. Best bud, best friend. Love you so much. All right, I'll just skip over you and you'll say it later. Chad, thank you so much for joining us, by the way. You're great.
Yeah, this is so much fun.
Quickly see you becoming also one of my best friends and my worst
Aw.
enemies. Love you. Go fuck yourself. Charlotte, just a pleasure as always. Love having you on. Always nice to be close to a viral sensation. And so, just don't forget us when you get too big on the Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or Facebook.
And
sorry.
Yeah,
That
or
was
Zuckerberg
Good Morning
turns you into
America.
his-
They want me to do some fucking shit.
When Zuckerberg turns you into his own personal court jester,
Yeah.
just remember us.
yeah. And I'm Armando Torres. You may have seen me at Outside Lands. And this has been the Podcast. Thank you so much for joining us. We'll see you next week. Bye.
Bye.
Go on, jeez.
Team, we need to talk. Tomorrow is our last stand.
Ain't nowhere to run where the sky fall, where the sky fall,
After this, I'm done fighting.
the sky fall, where the sky fall.
I won't give in to hopelessness nor fear.
The Union will assault Los Angeles in 48 hours. And we have the 5 of you.
This'll be the end of the line.
If I'm gonna die, I'll go down fighting.
Genlock may not be of use anymore. You're outdated tech now.
Where you gonna run when the sky fall?
Whose minds are driving the new Hollands?
Too late now.
Oh, what we could do with a mind like his.
For wait now.
Allow me
to show you the light.
His ideas are built to seduce. They are a death cult.
I can see the dark places in me. Doc, please, am I gonna go crazy?
Where you gonna run when the sky falls?
Likelihood of mental collapse under these conditions is 68.8484%. Sorry, I couldn't be more precise.
We've been lied to for years. They lit the match. Not us. I can't live like this.
We ain't built to shoulder their shit alone.
Who are you? My God.
Ain't no way to hide when the sky fall. When the sky fall.